I love looking at the numbers, not just the headlines, but what the numbers actually tell us when you slow down and connect all the dots. The headline for 2025 was simple. Sales in the Fraser Valley fell to their lowest levels in more than 20 years. That sounds dramatic, but it's important to understand what's really behind it all. Because this was not a collapse, it was a pause. Hey there, it's Andy Schulhorn, McDonald Realty. I've been helping people buy and sell their homes in Langley and the Fraser Valley for over 30 years. Now that we have the full year-end numbers from the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board, let's walk through what defined the market in 2025 and what actually matters going forward. Sales volume. In 2025, the Fraser Valley recorded 12,224 sales. That's 16% lower than 2024 and 33% below the 10-year average. Put simply, this was one of the slowest years for sales in more than 2 decades. This was not a crash. As I said before, it was a pause. Buyers had options, and many chose to wait. That same pattern held right through to the end of the year. December finished with 919 sales, slightly lower than November and about 7.5% below December of last year. People weren't rushing in. They were watching. Inventory. The biggest reason for that hesitation was supply. New listings climbed to nearly 38,000 in 2025, giving buyers more choice than at almost any point in the last 40 years. When inventory rises like that, urgency, it disappears. Buyers feel they think, hey, we can come back next week, or hey, we can come back next month, or hey, we can come back next season. That alone slows sales even before price becomes the issue. As we moved into December, new listings pulled back sharply, down 39% month over month, which is completely normal for that time of year. Even with that seasonal slowdown, inventory finished December at 6,965 active listings, still above what we would normally expect. The key number to watch here, though, is the sales to active listings ratio. That finished at 13%, which quietly moved the market back into balanced territory as the year closed. However, that shift does not mean that buyers suddenly rushed back in. It just reflects fewer listings coming on in December. That matters. Pricing. As inventory built throughout the year, prices, they had to adjust, but they did so gradually. By year end, the Fraser Valley benchmark price sat at $905,900. That's 6% lower than a year ago and about 24% below the peak in the March of 2022. Here's how that breaks down by property type. Detached homes finished the year at $1,388,400, down just over 6% year over year. Townhomes ended the year at $781,300, and that was down 5.7%. Apartments came in at $491,600, down roughly 7.5%. This was not about panic selling. It was a slow, controlled reset. Prices, they softened, but they did not fall apart. One thing I've learned over the years is that markets don't move on numbers alone. They move on confidence. In 2025, households were dealing with higher everyday costs, tighter mortgage qualifications, and broader economic uncertainty. Think the tariffs. Even when opportunities existed, many people chose to wait. Psychology always turns quietly in the background before the headlines do. If you're a buyer, this remains one of the calmest and most flexible markets we've seen in years. You have choice. You have a negotiating room. You have your time. Take it. Just make sure that your financing is solid. Clean files matter more than ever. Make sure that you have everything in order. If you're a seller, strategy is everything. High inventory means that buyers compare everything. Pricing, presentation, and timing are what separate homes that sell from homes that sit. The goal isn't just to sell, it is to sell well, so that you are positioned to be a buyer and take advantage of this market too. If you want to dig a little bit deeper into these numbers, I'm hosting a Facebook Live this Friday at 10 a.m. We'll walk through the data together, talk about what I'm seeing on the ground in Langley and across the Fraser Valley. The link will be below. I'd love to have you join the conversation. If you're curious about the full breakdown, there's a link in the description with all the details. If you're ready to start your 2026 real estate journey, well, hey, let's chat. Call me or click the link below in the comments and pick a time that works best for you. We can grab a coffee and walk through what your plans should be. If this brought some clarity to the noise around 2026, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're thinking about the year ahead. Make sure that you subscribe, ring that bell, and stay connected. I'll be sharing more as the market unfolds. Well, hey, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to stay and watch and keep yourself informed. Thanks for dropping by. Have a great day, and let's get together soon and have that chat.